Hi there everyone, I'm Lydia Livingston, 5 News UK, UK. Recording this, my video diary, a little bit about my health. I haven't been on for a couple of days because I've been trying to face up to a number of things which emotionally are leaving me feeling low mood and upset. Basically, I suffered what I would call a relapse, and my partner refers to it as progression. Progression in some ways is a better word than relapse, but you just think to yourself, well, how can it be like this? But anyway, I do have progressive MS, and slowly I'm losing certain abilities. The ability to feed myself, the ability to hold a cup, the ability to hold a small flask and try and pour it into a cup to have a cup of tea. Little things, and it's been hard. And when I'm eating, typically, to give you an idea, there's my hand, but to guide it to my mouth, I have to support it. Using a computer has become very hard. My fingers swell. End up buying these gloves on Amazon to try them out. You can see from there, it looks like there's little lines in them, which I don't think it's palmistry, but means something. Sometimes I'm wearing them overnight to try and limit the inflammation I've got in my fingers and hands. It's working a little bit, but this morning typically, the fingers were all what I call crinkle like that, and I just, couldn't use them, couldn't hold a cup reliably, and all this coming together. I don't mean to go on about my problems, but emotionally it's left me feeling, what on earth am I going to do, It's scary, and I'm scared of falling apart. And it's being very honest, and I had to think to myself, could I even record this video diary? Could I really face saying to anyone how I've been feeling, which is very upset, extremely upset. On a positive note, I have managed to restart my 5 News blog. In the past, I've been concentrating more on what the Hot Radio family have been doing, but I decided very much that I wanted to blog more about 5 News, and to a point, I've managed to achieve that goal. I still listen to Hot Radio, and I still admire the Hot Radio family, but since Hot Gold Radio finished, I'd be lying if I said it felt the same, because it doesn't. DJ Sparky on Hot Gold Radio now is back on Hot Radio. Is someone who, I shouldn't say prattles on, but he is very open, very warm with what he's saying, and it's not what he says necessarily, but it's how he says it, and that makes it real for me. And in the sense that it's made me look into, events going on, how I can help. It's given me a lot of confidence, and also has led to a bit of a newspaper review, choosing 3 stories and saying what they're about. DJ Sparky created on Hot Gold Radio Frank the Paperboy, and that meant that I was able to choose the headline that I wanted for that day, and I've let the studio know. I'm not doing that anymore because that doesn't exist as a feature, on Hot Radio, it was on Hot Gold Radio. But I chose 3 stories, and I do it for Surrey Hills Radio, although it's probably going to include other people saying, which obviously I do understand. But I've loved every minute of doing this newspaper review. I've loved being around the other disabled people who certainly inspire me a lot. That's really helped. And it's been a distraction in some ways of how I've been feeling, It's been hard, and I don't mean to go on about my problems. As I say, there have been some good things going on, but also there's been some dark times. But as I say, I'm facing up to changes. It's hard when those changes are all about yourself, or in your face, shall we say. You can't ignore them, you distract yourself, but then you come back to the same progressive reality. I find it emotionally challenging, emotionally draining. I try and not think about it, and today I think to myself, well, I've come to my favourite coffee shop. They have a coffee roasting machine here, which actually I found personally, I put it on my social media before, and it's captivating. I love it. I love seeing how the beans are roasted in the sickle machine. It's amazing. I love it. One of the things I enjoy. Just eating a sandwich, and above me in the coffee shop there is some student accommodation, and in one of the windows is a skeleton. Just since found out it's called Simon the Skeleton. And every time I come here, I look up at the window where this skeleton is. Simon, I found out was the name of the skeleton. And I just wave at it. You know, I just say, hello, Simon, wave at it. And it does help me feel better, because I think, well, I always look forward to seeing you know what I mean? It's silly really, but I always enjoy it, and I enjoy coming to this particular coffee shop. It does cheer me up. I'm hoping to get out more, but at the same time MS is meaning I'm on a sling and I can slip down the wheelchair. And when that happens, that means I'm not able to go out as much, because the sling I'm on, which is for a ceiling hoist, just rubs. And it's meant that I've not been able to go out as often, because slip down the chair, it causes like sores on my body, rather like ulcers. But I'm still learning. I've still got other issues going on, like pressure sores, odd ulcers on my body. It's been one thing, it's felt like after another, but I'm not giving up. And behind myself, I always say the same expression, which is from Annie. I hope we can still even say this, but I'll end with this particular saying: you're never fully dressed without a smile. You're never fully dressed without a smile. Can't sing anyone, but I tried. 5-1.